Alright guys, it's one of those days I don't like. It's April 2. Friends from California area where we used to live came out to help me with power pole. And so this guy here, we got everything out, got everything together, analyzed things, tried to figure out how does it all work, how does it all go together, and then kind of finally came up with a plan that went up there to start putting stuff together. And the pieces they sold us from Home Depot don't even go together. And Home Depot is like a good 45-minute drive from here. So Peter hopped in his car and took all the stuff with him that we had questions about or may need to be exchanged or whatever, and took my receipts. And I wasn't planning on doing foundation work today, but while I'm waiting on Peter, and he's got other things that he needs to do this afternoon too, so I don't even know if he's going to make it back or not, but I have a hard time going along with the flow and pivoting sometimes and doing whatever, and I'm not feeling enthusiastic about today, but I'm just going to do my best and switch over to trying to do the foundation stuff. So I loaded up the tractor with some stuff and gonna go over there and try to make a little bit of progress. It's supposed to be 80 degrees today. This morning it looked like Jurassic Park out here. It was cloudy and green and misty and all kinds of stuff, and now it's just very, very windy and hot. So not too bad hot, but it's got some humidity going on. So I'm gonna go over there and try to get some work done. Hopefully the day won't be a complete wash. So let's get to work. I guys had to show you my handy dandy. I've showed you this before, how much I love this thing. I'm using it in a practical sense now. Stick it somewhere right there. Let it go and it stays there. I love it. I used to always stick it in my hat or on my ear, or throw it down to the side, and then you got to keep going back and getting it. It saves so many trips. I love it. Alright guys, I'm getting a little bit better at this. Kind of have a little bit of a method to my madness. And these, even on this side to that side. Something I've learned, which I didn't just now do, was start my screw first. Good. You do one end, and then you do the other, and then do the middle. The middle should, in theory, be right on. Alright, perfect. Yeah, it's in theory, but the boards are warped, so sometimes you have to manipulate the boards, and hopefully it'll kind of bend them in the direction they need to go. Just doing a little of that action, which looks like it missed on that side. There we go, perfect. Some of them are so warped on the end I have to put another board that one seemed to work pretty good. But on some of them, yeah, and I might go back and redo it if Roger tells me to. That kind of reinforces them better, but not all of them seem to need that. So he can decide later and tell me what he thinks. So yeah, we're just getting this. Hopefully I get at least this first inner layer completed today. We got a little bit of tricky stuff like I did here at the end. Got to do that down here also. We're going to put that first footer there, or I don't even know what you call that, but for the first area the joist will connect to. Alright, I'd love to show you guys everything, but I'm much faster when I don't video everything. Okay guys, I think I got this first layer done. This turned out different than the end. We're not exactly square, so the numbers were off a little bit. Does end up being bigger than it's supposed to be, this little space. But I don't think they're going to complain about space being bigger, just not big enough. So more concrete gives more stability. Alright guys, hopefully you hear me fine. It is windy. So anyway, I ran out of wood again. I thought I did the math in my head. I did only 12 boards last time, and I did over half. So I thought doing like, I think I got 14 or 16 boards or something. Still didn't do it. I got a couple little pieces here. I could cut the end off of there and use that for something. So I'm thinking I have 1, 2, 3, probably 4 to just be safe, but 3 would probably do it. 3 more 16 footers, because I could cut the end of that off and use it. But yeah, it's looking like we're getting ready to do something. Peter never came back out with the electrical stuff, so I guess he had too many things to do this afternoon. So hopefully we'll be able to do it tomorrow. Trailer as well, and try to get the rest of the wood that I need. And the competition is on now between box stores. One of them that I go to all the time does not have my 20-foot rebar in the town that I shop at. And they do about, at the others, their chain store in close to an hour from here. But their competitor in the same town that I live in starts with an L, ends in an S. Not being goofy. Anyway, I looked them up and they happen to have plenty of 20-foot, half-inch number 4 rebar. So I think I'm going to go there tomorrow morning and get the rebar, because I don't want to order it from the faraway store and pay the delivery fee, nor do I want to drive there and go get it. So alright guys, heading home. Locked everything up. 4:15, 79 degrees and windy and cloudy. It's just bizarre being here in the east, southeast, getting used to this kind of weather. Anyway, finished up, heading home. See you guys next time I'm out here. Good morning everybody. It's April 4. Been a couple days since I recorded anything. It's not been a couple of days since I did anything. I'll show you a little bit of some stuff I've done. But I came out here. It's windy. I'm going to do a quick and dirty here, so I'm not out here too long instead of having to put the mic on. This is what I did for my load this time. So I had this 20-foot rebar, and I ran this heavy-duty tie downs so that the center blocks cement blocks can't slide back. And then by putting the rebar in there, I felt like that would help hold it from sliding. I don't know of a better idea, unless I was thinking after I was driving, putting them up on here. This isn't really made to hold stuff, but I mean, it is made to hold a tractor when it's down. So I could have put them up here and angled them that way so they would not have, so they can't fall out. That was my main concern. And I had put this board here to keep these from sliding out, and these were all the way up against the board. So I can tell, you know, a couple of them slid ever so slightly. Anyway, not too bad, but I didn't have a good system for that. Anyway, we got a rebar. Exciting. Ready to do some forming here pretty soon. Ran out of wood a couple times already, and I want to make a retaining wall up by, that I'll show you guys in a little bit, by the power pole. And I decided I'm going to do it right and do it some cinder blocks and some rebar. Keep it real secure. My lesson a couple of videos ago. I was on time lapse and the trailer got away from me and started rolling back down this hill. I mean, luckily I was able to hold on to it, but made sure I put chocks this time, both sides. So yeah, I'm probably not doing much today as far as working out here, so I just wanted to undo stuff and kind of set everything up and leave it. Got a sneak peek here at a new piece of equipment we got. Pretty expensive for what it is, but I guess it's really necessary to have. Rebar cutter and bender. As you saw, I just bought some rebar for the footers, and it's going to be something I'm going to be using on this house and then on the next house. My kids may build, so it's something I'm going to use several times. And I did try to save some money by asking. I only went to Home Depot and asked, but tried to see if they rent them out, and they don't. So I just went ahead and bought it. Bought it online. It was $20 cheaper online than the cheapest thing I could find from box stores. So I went ahead and said, why not save a few bucks? So that's a sneak peek. We'll check that out more when I get to bending and cutting rebar. All right, little surprise that I had to show you was this. Now, I don't know if we did it to code. I don't know if we did it right. I still have to schedule an inspection. But my friend Peter from the left coast came over here. They're looking to move out this direction somewhere. My little retaining wall thing broke down. And by us stepping on this stuff, I mean, we packed it better probably, but it's a little close to the edge. So that's why I went ahead and bought some cement block, and I think I'll learn how to use that rebar cutter. I bought more rebar than I needed, and I'll go down through the cinder block with a rebar cement block and create a retaining wall right here, and then pack some dirt in to give it some more stability. But yeah, I am happy that and I'm prepared for it to not pass, but even if it doesn't, I'm happy that it's up. And hopefully, if there's something that doesn't pass, it'll be easily remedied. I don't know. We'll see how that, oh, you know what? I need to get some staples. Forgot about that. But, yeah, I had these staples laying around that were not being used, and I thought they might work, but they don't quite go in far enough, so I don't know, they might do. I'll just leave it and see what they say, but this is looking pretty good, pretty happy about it. Yeah, that's been stressing me out, and I'm glad that we got that done. Hopefully it'd be really awesome if it just passed, but I don't know. this is almost done down here. As far as the outside border part, I got to do that far end. That's why I bought some more wood, and then get it all teed in with the dirt properly inside and around the outside. Put my rebar chairs in there, put my rebar on the chairs, tie it together, and then we're going to be putting some stuff right down the middle here, some more boxes to mount on. So by then Roger will have been out here a couple times probably to help me, because I need his expertise to know what I'm doing. Oh, and I don't know if I said it already, but we did get our building permit, so we're good to go. I think I probably said that, but anyway, happy that's done. I didn't plan on staying out or doing much today. It's cold and cloudy, and that's not necessarily the only reason, but I went shopping for everything and figured I would come out here and unload it, and half the day has gone by, so I'm not all that excited to get started on anything. Tomorrow all of our family has off, so we're going to do a little family trip somewhere. I don't know where that's going to be, and hopefully by Saturday I'll be back out here slaving away on this. So I'll see you guys the next time I get out here.